Hello, Scorpio. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your January 2020 monthly read. So, Scorpio, if you'd like a private reading with me, then you can book one in on a link up there. They're 3 pages long. I get them out within 24 hours of you ordering them. Now, you can see on time of booking that there's check boxes. You can choose what you want the reading about, different areas of your life. You can choose one or more than one. It's up to you. And there's also some upgrades that you can choose as well. So if you feel like you want to make it like a longer reading, you can do that for less money. You can add energy healings and all kinds of things to it. So Scorpio, let's see what we've got for your January 2020. So this is the general energies for the month. We've got prepare and let go of the past. So Scorpio, you're preparing for new things. Maybe you've been setting things off at the end of 2019, changes that you want in your life, new businesses, new relationships, that kind of thing. You've kind of got things moving already, I'm feeling. And the key to January is letting go of the past. So you're preparing for these things to happen. There might be a few delays if you haven't done this part of it yet, but this is about letting go of the past. Now, you might think that you've left it behind you, but if there's any emotional attachment to the past, if you're still feeling bad about it, then you haven't let it go fully. And so this is about you letting those things go. Now, one way of us doing this is to look back at the past and then see what we got out of it. And so if you've got any negative feeling at all, if you were thinking like you wish that it could have been different, you wish that people would have been different, you wish you'd had more success with something, any kind of negative focus on the past is causing you to hold on to it. It's like holding on to that burning coal that's still burning your fingers and complaining about it and feeling bad about it, but you still got hold of it and it's still burning your fingers. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be taking the old stuff from last year into this year. And so this is about you actually facing the past, looking at it and looking for those positive lessons from it. So yeah, something might not have gone the way that you wanted it to go. You might not have got what you wanted from it. That person might have turned out to be a disappointment. Whatever it is in your past, you can look at it and then turn it around. Turn the way that you're looking at it around. In other words, look how you grew. Look what you learned from it. Look what you've managed to decide that you want now from out of your life from it. And so we learn from everything that we go through, right? Hopefully we do. Some people don't because they just hold on to it. They just have that negative focus to it and then they don't change, and it keeps them locked in. It's like holding that burning coal in your hand. They keep themselves locked into that pattern. You do not want to take the past. You don't want to take what happened in 2019 into your 2020, because you've got big things on here in Scorpio. You've got big things happening for you in 2020. It needs to be untainted. You don't want to be dragging like big rocks behind you with chains, dragging your past along with you. You don't want to be doing that. So this year, this month, January, it's all about getting prepared for the changes that you want by letting go of the past. So any stagnancy, any things that aren't happening. So if you're trying to push ahead with these things that you're changing in your life and it's not happening, that's a sign that this needs to happen, that this letting go needs to happen. Big things for everyone. I've been doing, I just did one in fact, 2020 year ahead reads, private reads for people. These are like 9-10 pages. Some of them have been like 11-12 pages long. So going into detail in each month of what you've got coming up. And there's been a theme. There's been a theme to them generally, and it's like now's the time to move forward on your life purpose. 2020 is the year to get going on it. No more wasting time, no more messing around, no more wasting your life. It's time to step into those things, new relationships, new businesses, all kinds of things. And so you've got big things coming. January is all about getting prepared for that. Maybe it's bigger than you think, Scorpio. And so this is why this letting go has got to happen, so that you can step into that new start, those big new things you've got coming. For sure, January, detachment, time alone. So you're spending time alone. Things aren't progressing as you would perhaps hope them to, but this time is so important. Don't underestimate it, Scorpio. Don't have a look at your life thinking and judge it based on the external stuff that's happening or not happening, because this month is all about internal changes, getting you ready. Now, imagine right? Imagine you're about to run a marathon, right? You've been training, you've been getting ready for it, you've been doing the training. And then for 3 days before the marathon happens, you don't train. You allow yourself to rest so that you're ready for the race. Now imagine in that 3 days, if you were to continue training, or if you were to think the race should have happened already and you're trying to run it straight away just after you've done a training session, you're trying to run the marathon straight away. You're not going to do very well, right? Imagine if you think, oh, the people that are running the marathon with me should be with me right now already. Instead of taking those 3 days by yourself, you've got everyone that's running in that marathon in your living room with you, so you can't even relax. You can't get the recuperation and the rest that you need ready for that race. Those 3 days before that marathon, that is what January is for you, Scorpio. It's time to detach. It's time to use this time alone wisely to go within and to release those things. It's like look back on your 2019 and sort everything out so that you feel really good about it, so you feel really good about yourself, so you're ready to move forward, so you're ready for that marathon race, because I'm really feeling that that's what's coming for you. That's what's coming for you, Scorpio. You've got big things ahead of you. Feel it in my bones. What have you got going on in your relationships in January 2020, Scorpio? You got wake up and I am appreciated. Now, as you're doing this inner work of sorting yourself out, you're going to be amazed at the reflections that you get from outside of you, not just lover relationships, in any kind of relationships, bosses, colleagues, customers, friendships, acquaintances, all kinds of people, just people that you meet in a shop that are serving you in a shop. They're going to be responding differently to you because you're raising your energy up. Imagine, going somewhere and meeting somebody, or just any kind of interaction. So say they're working on a cash till. You go into a shop, they're working on a cash till. Imagine if they're all in their head and they're thinking about what a terrible time they've had in 2019. Your interaction with them isn't going to be that fulfilling and that good, is it? They're going to be preoccupied, they're going to be in a negative vibration. Maybe you're going to feel that criticism that they're in, and you're going to want to stay away from them. Now imagine going into a shop where there's someone behind the cash register who is feeling really good about themselves, really positive, ready for their new year, ready to do great things in their life. Their energy is so different. Your interaction with them is going to be so different. You're going to be way more open with them. You're going to be happy with them, and yeah, you may end up sharing a joke or something like that. Totally different reactions to it. Now this is saying in your love life, you're waking up, you're like increasing your vibration, you're appreciating yourself more, and that's coming back to you in all kinds of relationships. And so when you're seeing it in friendships, when you're seeing it as you go into a shop, them reacting to you differently because you are feeling good. You're feeling good about the past, you're feeling good about what's coming, you're feeling good about yourself. People have different reactions and have a much better reaction to you. Now, you're seeing that, you're seeing evidence of that, and let that be an indicator for your love life that you're going to have a whole new vibration of people coming into your life. If you're single, Scorpio, whole new vibration of people coming into your life, potential partners that are going to be way better for you, someone that's going to appreciate you, not criticize you. And so you might look back 2019 or further back than that and look back at past relationships and you think, why was I with someone that just criticized me all the time? And then you might just recognize that it was inside of you, that you were holding on to the past, that you were criticizing yourself, you were criticizing your life deep down, and that's the reflection you got back. This is saying with this new vibration that you've got, that you are having evidence this month of, you're having the evidence in friendships and all kinds of people around you, that your vibe has changed and the way that people are interacting with you is changed. They're appreciating you more, they're more positive around you. Wake up, because this is what is coming in your love life. So expect the same changes in your love life, someone coming in that is going to appreciate you so much more. Well done, Scorpio. That's the foundation behind getting a great relationship. It's how you feel about yourself. When you're appreciating yourself, when you're loving yourself, that's what you attract toward you. And that's what it means in practical language. It's what my readings are all about. How to do this stuff practically. How do we actually do it? Not the pie in the sky stuff. practical guidance that we can actually use to make our lives better. Right. So Scorpio, this is your love life as well in January 2020. We've got fulfillment and decide. So you get to choose, Scorpio. You can choose wisely for yourself. This is saying don't settle, but more than that, this is saying it's up to you to decide now what it is that you really want in your life. What kind of a partner do you want in your life? What kind of a relationship do you want in your life? You want someone fulfilling, someone that's going to fulfill many areas of your life, not just like candy or something, not someone that's just hot. Not someone that's going to, stimulate you intellectually, someone that's going to be supportive to you emotionally, someone that's going to uplift you, someone that has lots to add to your life. Because if you're feeling really good about last year, if you're feeling really good about yourself, if you've got your sights set on big things happening for you this year, then you're fulfilling yourself. You're feeling good in yourself, right? And so why would you want to let anyone into your life who isn't at that same level, who doesn't want that same thing for you, who isn't going to add even more to your life? You're not going to want that at all. And so you get to decide who comes into your life. So don't settle for the same old, Scorpio. If you've been like expecting and doing great things in all different aspects of your life, but your relationships, you've just been going for like a hottie that's not that good for you. Now's the time to make better decisions for yourself in your relationship, Scorpio. And now's the opportunity to do that because you are attracting much better caliber of person. And that's not a judgment of others. It's just like someone that's more you, You raise yourself up. That's not a judgment of your past self. You're getting better and better. You're knowing yourself better. You're lifting yourself up. And you deserve someone that's like that. With you, Scorpio. Right, Scorpio, what have you got going on in your work in January 2020? Oh, okay. More detachment. So maybe not so involved in it, not so pushing it forward, just knowing it's going well. Maybe there's some delays. Maybe you're waiting on people to do things for you. Maybe projects haven't been given the go-ahead at work or something. There's a few delays going on. And again, this is all part of that detachment process so that you can look back at the past again and resolve things. And so in your work, if you've got a job and things haven't gone brilliantly in the last year, maybe you were going for a promotion and you didn't get it or something like that, or a project that you were working on was just ditched and it's made you feel really bad about yourself because that work that you put into it has just been thrown away. Anything like that, any kind of negative energy that you've got around your work in the last year, it's time to let that go now. More of the same this detachment process so that you're feeling really good about your work. Especially I'm hearing about this, the promotion that you didn't get or the bonus that you didn't get. It's like you don't want to hold on to that energy because you're going to keep on burning yourself with it. You don't want to keep that same promotion or that same raise away by holding on to that negative attachment to the past. And so leave 2019 behind you now. Just tell yourself it is what it is. That's what happened, so I can't change the past now. Let it all go. Feel good about it and keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes pointed forward because it is going well. You've just got to detach from the past. You've got to detach from those negative experiences that you've had in your work, Scorpio. Now, for those of you that got your own business, I know there's a lot of you got your own businesses that watch my videos. So again, this is like maybe you're looking back at goals, business goals that you had over the previous year, maybe some that you achieved, some that you didn't achieve, and how you feel about the ones that you didn't achieve. Maybe you're looking back at the caliber of customers that you brought in. Remember, you've raised your vibration up. You're raising your vibration up right now. You're going to attract a different caliber of customers too, not just friends and people in shops and stuff like that and partners. You're going to be attracting a different level of customer too. And so you've got to leave the past behind in order to do that. And so new customers coming in, so maybe how your business has been focused or how you've been focused needs to be raised up now. Maybe you need to get focused on a new kind of customer. Again, use what's manifesting around you, how those people that are coming into your life that are appreciating you more in other aspects of your life. apply that to your business too. Like, ask yourself, so this new level of customer that I've got coming in because I've got this higher vibration, who are they? What are they like? What do they want? What kind of service do they want? And you can raise up your level of work. Maybe not your level of work, maybe your level of work is exactly the same, just what you're expecting and who you're actually speaking to in your business when you're communicating what it is that you offer, when you're communicating your value and your services to people, detaching from the old customer, because things are going well and you've got to shift as you go, you know. Shift your focus as you go. What else have you got going on with your work in January 2020, Scorpio? Changes coming. You've got strength and courage, communication coming. So opportunities are coming, and it's all based on your strength and courage. So you are ready for it when it does come in this month. You are ready for this opportunity that's coming. So don't worry about that. You've got the strength, you've got the courage. It might be a level above what you've been expecting. It might seem like a big ask to you. So, you know, you might have been asking for more customers or a new opportunity, like doing a podcast or something like that. And then suddenly you get this communication in saying, would you like to do a TED talk? Or, you know, would you like your own TV show series? And then you're like, whoa, that's bigger than I expected. And you might not feel good enough for it yet, strong enough for it yet, courageous enough for it yet, but this is saying you are. And remember, you're attracting a level of appreciation from others now because you've raised your level of appreciation up. So that offer that you're being given that seems like it's beyond you, it's not beyond you, it's in line with your vibe. So listen to that. People are appreciating you. People often can see your level before you can, you know. People can look at you and go, wow, your stuff is great, while you're going, oh, it's not that good, it's not that good. You have got the strength, so take that opportunity when it comes up and go for it. Feeling like it could be toward the end of the month for you, Scorpio. What have you got going on with your financial situation for your money, January 2020? Got peace and wait. Okay, so yeah, maybe you are starting off a new business or something like that. Maybe you're reorienting your business or you're going for that promotion. This is like, not much is happening with your money this month, but just wait for it because it will happen. You know, we get these lulls, especially when you're in your own business, you know, it can go like this, it can go up and down. And we've got to ride that out, not get like too hyperactive, too like, oh yeah, this is it, I've made it now, it's all going to go like this when it comes up, and not get really depressed and really down on ourselves when it goes down, because these fluctuations happen. You've got to learn to ride them with an even emotional keel instead of reacting to them. Yeah. And so be at peace with where you're at, whether it's a high or a low with your finances, just be at peace with where you're at because it is changing. You have got changes coming in. You've got big changes in all of your life coming in. Of course, it's going to change in your money too. Same as other people appreciating you more, money is going to appreciate you more too. You know. So be at peace with where you're at with your financial situation. I'm not feeling like there's going to be changes this month with your financial situation, but they are on the way. They are on the way, those financial changes that you want. Because Scorpio, right, you've got to be firmer in what you're moving away from. Again, this month it's all about leaving the past behind. All about leaving the past behind, Scorpio. And so focus yourself on that. Focus yourself on moving away from the work that you've been doing that doesn't suit you now. Bad feeling about your work, bad feeling about anything in your life, and you're going to start attracting that money that you really want. So be really firm in that detachment process that you've got going on this month, because it's the key, it's the foundational key for the big things that are coming in your year ahead in this amazing 2020 that you've got coming up. Wow, Scorpio, it sounds like an amazing year is ahead of you, and it sounds like a really good January, maybe a little bit slow for your liking, but as I said, those foundations, you want to lay those solid foundations. You don't want to start building a house when you haven't laid solid foundations, because then the house will crumble. There you go, Scorpio. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends if you have friends that would enjoy it too on social media channels. I hope you have an amazing January. Happy New Year, Scorpio, and I'll see you next time. Bye.